So I wanted to, because it is our Christmas extravaganza, I wanted to ask you guys this, okay? What is the Christmas movie or the Christmas episode of whatever that you must watch every year as a tradition?
And it has to be watching something.
Well, I would think so, unless you're in it.
No, I was just going to say, does watching Boney M's Christmas album count?
Do you
Like watching the music video?
do you watch the music video every year?
I love Boney M. I've been listening to it in my rental car all week.
Oh my
For
God.
2 weeks
I
straight.
don't think we know that you love Boney
No, I think you
M.
might have mentioned it a few times.
A Christmas. No, I don't really watch anything to do with Christmas.
You don't watch any episodes, like even The Office or anything like that?
No, I mean, I think I watch it when I come
Hold
across
on.
it.
You don't watch any Christmas TV shows or movies?
I
or
don't
anything?
think so. I don't think so. I think I'm in the moment. I think I'm in the Christmas episode. I think I'm listening to Boney M, and I'm just watching
And
the world.
but you're watching Murder Docs and stuff.
I'm watching Heated Rivalry right now.
Are you watching it? Are you watching it?
My
Is
God.
it good?
Okay, listen. I've got to say, have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
My cousin, my 19-year-old, 20-year-old cousin from the States sent me a voice note that was like, hey, watch Heated Rivalry. All the girls are loving it. And
HBO picked it up. It's a Canadian show.
It's unreal. And I've got to say, there is maybe you don't know this, there is a stereotype about some masculine presenting lesbians. I love a bit of gay porn. Like, yeah, like, is that okay to say on the podcast?
Sure, whatever,
Sorry.
man. It's your
But
show.
like there's something beautiful about like masculine intimacy. And I've always kind of liked it in that way. And then to have a storyline tied to it.
And it's a good storyline,
It's
I hear.
a beautiful storyline. And also to see it like popular in pop culture. Adam, that show is banging. Everybody I know, I was in multiple rooms this weekend where people were just talking about it. And I said, my friend Adam Wilde was telling me about it last week when people weren't talking about it yet, or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Adam, the
coming.
boys are.
I've heard it's
Have you not watched it?
I have not had the chance.
It's beautifully
it's not
done.
because I don't want to. I will
It's not
totally
because
watch
you're
it over the
homophobic?
holidays. It's because I'm homophobic that I won't watch it. No, it's actually it's because I'm homophobic that I will watch it and do an 8-part series on a right-wing news network. No, I'm
Yes, yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
I think no, it's
so well done.
the thing about certain TV shows for me is that like I have to watch sports all the time.
Yeah.
So sometimes you feel like, do I need to watch a show about sports? But apparently it's not.
It's not. No, it's it's so, because I will say about you especially, you've always you and Steve Dangle and Jesse Blake have always been very progressive about like, you know, sexuality and politics in sports. And I've always really liked it. I don't understand anything about sports, but you guys kind of keep me up to date with that. And I will say that this show is really, really well done because I don't know a lot about the NHL, as you may know. But I think that they do such a good job of representing like what hockey culture is like, especially at that level. And I also don't know how, like, they obviously couldn't use the team names exactly, but it's like they're it's wildly done. They must have had a huge budget on it, but they do such a good job of representing not only hockey culture, but like, I don't know, parts of queer culture. It's like Brokeback Mountain on ice.
Really?
And I love it.
So it's a good love story?
It's a beautiful, I'm only a couple episodes in because I'm trying to take my time and I'm also rewatching it with like 2 friends of mine that we're just trying to keep each other up. And they're also only releasing it. I think they're only on the 4th episode right now. Adam, it's so well done.
So that's your Christmas episodes.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. I just, all of a sudden I was talking about Boney M and then I'm like, I love gay porn.
And then you were talking about Boney M too.
But no, yeah, hey. But it's not super graphic, but it's like, it's beautiful. It's sexy.
Yeah, it's smut.
Okay.
Yeah, smut. Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with a little
the
smut.
girlies love the smut.
Also, it's renewed for a season 2 already.
Yeah.
Have
Well,
you watched
listen.
all of it?
No, I need to watch it still. But
Stephanie,
I've been up on all the hype, so
It is all over TikTok though, right?
yeah, everywhere.
Steph, what's your Christmas episode that you watch?
I'm obsessed with any of the Disney Channel TV shows Christmas episodes.
I am so not shocked. What's your favorite though? Like power rank them for us. Give us a sense of what are the best ones.
I feel like it's got to be like Lizzie McGuire, and then like That's a
Jax would
Raven.
have watched that. I think you would have watched Lizzie McGuire.
love Lizzie.
That was a good
McGuire.
one. It might even be a 2-part series. I don't remember. That's a Raven, and then Hannah Montana,
Hannah Montana.
and then probably The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
All right. And what about the Witches of Wizardly Place? Did they have, or Waverly Place, or whatever it was, with Selena?
Witches.
Of
Wizardly Waverly Place.
It should have been better. No, did they have one too?
They must have.
Okay, but that wasn't your thing?
It doesn't ring a bell for me.
Okay, all right.
Oh, even Stevens has one.
Oh, that would probably was a good one.
Oh, actually, it's not even Christmas. It's heck of a Hanukkah.
Oh,
Heck of
there we go.
Hanukkah. I like that.
Yeah, that was like at this time of year back then. Like they'd just be playing like those specials, and it was my favorite.
Channel 43. Was that it for you
I
too?
like that. I don't
No.
remember what it
Okay.
was. I didn't watch a lot of Disney Channel, I'm going to be honest with you guys.
Like what
It was
childhood?
YTV for me.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, we didn't get, I don't think, first off, I'll be honest with you, I don't think my parents sprung for Disney Channel. We didn't get that.
Well, it was Family Channel.
It was
in
Family
Canada.
Channel. It was
Family
free.
Channel.
It was
Yeah.
free.
Oh.
It was
Wow,
part of the
maybe I just
basic.
never watched
if I had Family Channel, you definitely did.
Oh, we had the basic cable package. I just bought, but I was always watching TSN. So I was just watching sports. Like that's what I loved. I loved sports.
Okay.
Occasionally Much Music,
Like-
watching the Much Music Friday night countdown thing that they used to do.
I remember that, but I just like you've mentioned some things lately on the show. Like you don't like nostalgia. You were watching TSN as a child. Like you were really you were a little young man. You were just a small adult. Yeah, I just that screams divorce.
My
Like-
drama teacher, remember we talked about the nostalgia thing? My drama teacher from high school who had a huge effect on me actually commented on the nostalgia thing. She's like, fine, we don't want to see you either.
That's funny.
She's funny. Yeah, she's got a
Damn.
good sense of humor. And I was
Oh
such
my
a little
God.
shit back then too. Like I don't know how she put up with us. Okay, so for me, the reason I asked this question is it's painfully embarrassing for me. Because I really like, and I think I'm the only one who does, I really like Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Oh,
And
it's
everybody
so nice.
thinks, oh, you do like, okay, because
I know I
everybody
like the
makes fun of
music.
me for
I've
this.
never seen it.
My wife does not watch it. I tried to make Everly watch it. She's like, what the fuck is this?
She's like, why are you making me watch these old episodes in black and white?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, it is cut. Listen, they've got colors in it.
that it feels old.
It is old. And honestly, I watch it now and I'm like, people do have a point. This is kind of boring. But I for whatever reason, I need to watch it every single year to feel like I'm in it. And I don't know why that is. And I even sometimes I'm like, this is not the most entertaining. And it's a little Jesus-y too, right? Like I'm not a religious person.
Adam, sometimes you make me sad.
And I just, that's what I know. It should make you sad. I watch everything else too.
No.
I watch all three Grinches. So there's the Jim Carrey Grinch, there's the original Grinch, and there's the one that was done that has like Keenan Thompson in it, and Pharrell is doing the
I don't like the Grinch. It's
Tyler
scary.
the Creator. That one you'd like.
It's too
Benedict
scary.
Cumberbatch is the Grinch.
That whole storyline is a man living in the hill.
With his dog. It's not a whole lot different than the life you live. All right?
Yeah.
Just a mask presenting outcast with their dog. A little androgynous, we're not sure.
Is she a man? Is she a woman? She has a little dog and she lives by herself.
Oh my gosh.
This home is my hill.
Doesn't like Christmas all that much. No,
Am
I'm
I
kidding. You love
Cindy Lou
Christmas.
Who in your story?
Oh my God,
you
yeah.
are. You are.
Oh my God. But the Grinch is kind of hot, right?
I think he takes charge. He's confident.
That's not me.
You're not.
That's not me.
You're confident. I think you take charge.
I'm confident, but I'm weathered. I'm
So is the Grinch.
Yeah, you know what?
So is the Grinch. The Grinch has seen some stuff. There's been some trauma. You know?
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take
And
it.
you should at very least watch. The Jim Carrey Grinch is so crazy because he was going to get paid $20 million to do that film.
What?
$20 million. And a few weeks in, he goes to the director. I forget. I think it's Ron
What?
Howard. I think it was Ron Howard that directed it. He said, I can't do this. I'm going to give you your money back. I don't want it. And they're like, what? Why? Because it would take him 4 or 5 hours in the makeup chair
Oh yeah.
every day to get ready for this. And part of the thing that freaked him out, he was having panic attacks because they had to put the facial prosthetics on him. And it was one of those things where it was so intense for him. And it's very intense for a lot of people to wear a mask that long. That he was having panic attacks. And so they had to bring in somebody from the military who was like a Navy SEAL who taught him about being in small spaces and what they teach them to do so your brain doesn't freak out. Because if you go, what do they call that when you're afraid of small spaces? There's like a thing.
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia, yeah. There's things that they teach you in Navy SEAL training that prevent you from falling victim to your own brain and claustrophobia. And one of them is pinching yourself as hard as you can. And so Jim Carrey would be like in the makeup chair and he'd be freaking out, and then he'd pinch himself as hard as he could to bring himself back. Like he really went all out for that film, and you watch it now and he does such a great job, and you're like, man, there's so much suffering went into this role. He really earned it. It's a classic.
You want to know another fun fact about that?
Yeah.
So Taylor Mosman, the one who plays Cindy Lou Who, she mentioned that she never saw like Jim Carrey's face. Like she didn't know who he was until the premiere, because every time she'd go to set, he'd already be in the makeup.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So she literally didn't know what he looked like until like the premiere when they're on the red carpet.
Wow, that's crazy. So she has the band The Pretty Reckless because she was in, I think, Gossip Girl for a bit.
Yeah.
And then left because she wanted to start this band, which she is still in 20 years later. And they took the song from The Grinch, like Where Are You Christmas, and did like a punk rock version
No
of it too.
way.
It's great. It's awesome.
I'm just thinking-
she's awesome.
Thinking about makeup, because I heard this last week and I wanted to double check it. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, 10 to 11 hours per day.
Per day.
Per day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess his like dog stopped recognizing him, like got like freaky about him and
Of
stuff like
course.
that. Yeah, it was like, 10 a day. Ooh,
Wow.
I don't know what I get bored. Wouldn't you?
I feel like you would have music going. You probably were looking at, I mean, back then you weren't looking at your phone, but maybe you have a movie on. Like that's what I would do. I'd have to distract myself. There'd be no way. And also when I sit for too long, I get really antsy. Like
my
that was
back
part of the
would be
reason.
aching.
Part of the issue I had in school was sitting for that long. I couldn't do it. So
Your childhood is getting rougher and
well,
rougher. Each year.
like I remember,
Yeah.
man, I remember I went to Ryerson and I had I had like a 3-hour lecture on logic and reasoning.
Oh,
And I was like, I remember sitting through the first lecture, like, what the fuck am I going to do?
what is
I'm
the
gonna have to
logic on
leave.
this?
And I
Yeah.
eventually dropped out.
What
because, like,
class is that?
So I tried to get into the radio and television arts program, which at the time was one of the biggest in the country. My mom was bound and determined that I was going to get a university degree, even though I could have cared less, but it was important to her. So my last year of high school, I had one grade drop huge in the last term. No idea why. It was based on an essay. My teacher didn't like the essay and I barely passed, and it dropped my grade point average 5 points, which took me from allowed to be in the program to not allowed to be in the program. You had to have a 75. I ended up with a 69.5%. And so I was taken off of the program because of my grade point average coming out of high school and put into, they were like, we still want you to come to the school, but you can just raise your grades here and then transfer into the program so you can have some credits and that sort of thing. So I ended up in a program called Arts and Contemporary Studies, which I had no idea what it was. And it ended up being a philosophy light. So my first term, I was learning about Plato and Socrates and Aristotle, and then, rhetoric and logic and reasoning. And I have to give it credit because it changed the way I thought forever, changed everything. But like logic and reasoning, you'd think would be a bird course, like easy, simple.
Yeah.
True logic and reasoning is some of the hardest it was the hardest class I ever had. They talk about so many arguments that people make in real life are not logical.
Yeah.
So they talk you only about the logical arguments, and the exams and the tests for it were like, here's a paragraph, point out what device is a real piece of logic and reasoning, which device isn't, explain why, explain how it could be redone, and then reshape the argument. So you're talking about, you get 3 questions and it would take you 3 hours. Like it was insane. And that's not, as you can tell from me, that's not for me.
No, but I gotta say, is this what we're putting kids in debt for? Is that class? Yeah.
I mean, I think it is useful. I think it's totally useful. Like if I had stuck with it, like in business transactions and in dealings, even with your family members, knowing what that is can prevent a lot of heartache and anxiety, because if somebody's presenting something like a slippery slope.
Yeah.
So a slippery slope argument is completely not logical. So, well, if this laptop falls on my foot, then my foot's going to break, and then I'm going to have to go to the hospital, and then it's going to screw up my whole day. It's basically anxiety, right? It's like a chain reaction thing. People use that in the news all the time.
Yeah.
They use it in sports all the time.
Yeah.
It is not a logical argument. So if you're taught to ignore things like that, you can go through life and not have to really worry about it. And if somebody tries to use it on you, you can go, yeah, well, you're full of crap, right? So it is useful. It's just really difficult.
No, I think it's completely useful, but I feel like putting people like students in debt to learn that and not being like, hey, these are like tools that you need for like mental health or like, like conflict resolution within family dynamics. Like I feel like maybe we could help ourselves rather than it being like, and only the elite who can get funding for school can get this. Sorry.
Yes. Well,
that's a bigger problem.
There's political jacks for you, but I agree. I think we need to start with learning how to do our own taxes in high school. I think that if we could start there, then we get into the logic and reasoning later.
Yeah. I think let's learn how to do taxes, maybe even like budget. But I mean, either way, I was smoking weed in high school. I don't know if I would have listened. I don't know if I would have listened to anything, you know?
They tried to reach you.
You know what? They were trying to reach me. I was the problem.
So we don't have any questions today, right? We're gonna hold on that, or do we do?
We have one, and it's a voice note.
Give it to us.
Oh, yes. Yes, bye.
Hi guys, my name is Laura and I'm from Colburn. Have you ever gotten accidentally trapped in a Christmas gift-giving tradition that you don't want to be in anymore? Like maybe someone gifted you something and you said, oh, I really like it, and you ended up not liking it. You were just being nice, and now you've been gifted the same thing for years.
And she gave a little backstory, and she said, my husband's grandmother learned I liked lemon, so every major holiday she bakes an entire pie just for me. No one's allowed to touch it, so I'm stuck with a whole pie.
And that's too bad, because there's nothing you can do about that. You're stuck with that pie. You can't tell that person.
That's a strong flavor to have to commit to when you don't like it. You
know? I don't know that I am, or that I have been.
You know what? I'm in a dynamic. I don't think I want to get out of it because I like the people that it's with, but there is a Friendsmas every year that I go to. I just went to it last weekend, and it's like White Elephant, and that's one that you can steal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people were really upset with my gift this year, and I thought it was a good gift. And it was so maybe I want to have the party with these people every year, but not necessarily the gifts, because I felt a bit frazzled this year with nobody liking my gift.
Oh.
And it was last minute, and it was 12 cookies from Craig's Cookies. So maybe that was on me. But yeah, nobody wanted the cookies.
I would have taken that gift.
Exactly.
It's a great gift.
Exactly. That's what I thought. And no, people wanted, there was like a step to put your feet on, like a poop stool.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody wrapped
Squatty
that.
potty?
Squatty potty, thank you.
They want that more than the cookies?
They wanted that more than the cookies. There was a Weezer Blue Album record. They wanted that more than the cookies. So I'd like to be with the friend group, but not necessarily the gifts anymore. I'm over it. I thought the cookies were good.